the sun is low, towering over me. Don't know where to go, city is all I see, yeah. Hang at the chateau, boulevard royalty. I'm caught up in the glow, stumbling forward on me. Passing the hours, missing you like wildfire. Give me your hours, I can lay with you all day. Baby, we'll stop paying all our deadlines, watch the lights flicker out. We'll drive north out of the city, make our own little town. When the love is running over, wear your heart like a crown. I'm getting so tired, man, fuck LA. We can make a wildfire getaway. We can make a wildfire getaway. I feel it in my knees, trembling under me. Yeah, the sanity buried inside these streets, yeah. I'm jealous of the breeze, rambling so easy. I wish it would sweep me through misty mountains alone with you. Gotta get away, lose track of time and space. Need it every day, search for the sweet escape. In a quiet place, we'll make a getaway. We'll make a getaway. We'll make a getaway. Stop paying all our deadlines, watch the lights flicker out. Drive north out of the city, make our own little town.
And some will take the high road, I will go low. There's nothing left behind me, set fire to it all. The fury will fade and the images too. A world without you, that's what I need to do. So pardon me while you fade, whoever you used to be. And now I won't remember you don't get to say goodbye, erasing the pain inside. You, eternal side of my mind, a jolt and then you'll die. Will I wanna go back? Will I ever try? Maybe this is the end, my better paradise. So pardon me while you fade, whoever you used to be. And now I won't remember you don't get to say goodbye, erasing the pain inside. You, eternal side of my mind, a jolt and then you'll die.
Oh no.
Yeah, the first words they're gonna hear is "Oh no" from Kirito. What's up, guys? Oh my god, finally, the day Q&A stream. Still no reshots letter, let me. Nope, still nothing. What's up? Okay, guys, so thanks for all the followers here, or the follows in the last few minutes. Thanks, guys. Yeah, quite a few. I don't want to go through everyone, but thanks. Yeah, it was. When did I stream last time again, Kirito? 6 months ago? No, 4 months ago, right?
4 months.
Oh my god, 4 months ago.
You're a fucking slacker.
Yeah. Mic sounds good. Okay, that's fine because that should. I hope it sounds good because I upgraded my PC a little bit and did some tweaks here and there in OBS. So I hope it is fine now. Yeah. So Q&A stream. What I want to do today is like going through, not like only by myself. I have Kirito in my bag here. We're gonna go through most of the guides I did. Some of those things are kind of outdated or a little bit outdated, so I'm gonna update you guys. If you have any questions, we're gonna go through those different topics, and if you should have any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. Tag my name. If I should overlook any of your questions, I hope Kirito can help me out there if I forgot to read any questions there. Okay, so yeah, for all of you guys who didn't know about this page here, this is a collection of all the guides I know by now. I have it's not only for my guides here. You can see here some guides from Colibri and Twiby, and there are also Google Docs with useful informations, some German YouTube videos, and also websites, community websites with skill tree, and so on. So maybe I should link it. Oh. Okay. Oh, I'm just see that Zerta subscribed. Thanks to the sub, Zerta. Where is the alert? There should be an alert for that.
I haven't seen any. Only in the chat.
Only in the chat, yeah. I don't want to trigger it on my own, but let's wait a little bit. Okay, so to the guides. How many guides do I have here? Fuck, man, 21. I think the first few we can skip, right? Guys, what are those things which interest you more? What, like, content, or I don't know, classes, mechanics, currencies? What do you want to know, guys? Also, yeah, I forgot to mention, we will reveal something later. It's kind of, I'm proud of that, or we should be proud of that. PvP. Yeah, of course it's gonna be PvP. And it's something which will help those guys who want to min-max, especially because it's a really important content, and most of you guys would have or should have guessed it already, but it will be in combination of Discord. So yeah, still you have to wait a little bit. I don't want to do it at the end. I'm gonna do it like, I don't know, like in 30 minutes, 40 minutes maybe. And yeah, we will see. Can you do class guides in English? Yeah, I have. Let's go over this guide, or start with this guide first. I went through all the classes here, and I think that, yeah, there are all the classes. I don't want to play my old voice here. I mean, I can just go over the class one by one and update you, and some stuff changed also. So yeah, let's see. Berserk. What was the first one? Berserker? Yeah, Berserker. Did you play the Berserker class character?
Yes.
Okay, so what is Berserker? How do you play Berserker? Be the Berserker senpai for
You
the chat.
don't. You reward to destroy.
What the fuck, Kirito? What the fuck? That's not an advice at all. I mean, there are a lot of destroyers, so just for info, destroyers apparently really popular in Korea, and not only in Korea, also in my guild, or in our guild, there are more destroyers than any other classes. But basically, Berserker, as you can see, is one of the melee, a little bit more tanky than the fighter class, or actually more tanky than the fighter class, but from the warrior class, it's the fastest one. Especially with the alt. I think the alt recharges pretty quick compared to other classes, and then you're gonna get an attack speed boost. Yeah, so also the class has more mobility spells than, or skills than, Blaster. But Blaster is a bad class to compare with, with only one mobility spell. In terms of solo damage, how far is Bard behind non-support classes? Okay, so of course Bard is compared to Blaster, Destroyer, you won't deal that much damage. But I have the feeling that, for example, if you have to split it between PvP and PvE. So PvP 1 versus 1, in those kind of situations, it depends, of course, on the skill of the player. But I think I saw pretty good boards in PvP. If you do the right spec, you can just chunk down little by little the HP of the enemy, and you have a lot of shields. So you won't get a lot of damage, and if you get damage, you have your shields to reduce the damage you actually take, and you can chunk down a little by little on the enemies. Bard is top 1 in Korea. Yeah, Bard is top 1, or like Bard was pretty popular if I remember correctly. And the other, like 3 versus 3, I would say Bard is one of the top tier classes. Of course, not if there are maybe 3 Bards versus, I don't know, 3 damage class, but every time I had a Bard and I played with Eto last CBT, I can show you that, guys. We will continue with class guide soon. It's not here. I have checked for PvP videos. I'm gonna show it to you later. I played with a Bard, and that was pretty amazing. The support you get in 3 vs 3 in PvP is amazing. Also in Guardian raids. Oh my god. Especially, you could play the Bard like more shield focused or more buff focused. And I preferred the Bard with more buffs for Guardian raids and PvE. And in PvP, the one with shields was more important to deny, burst damage. Okay, so if you don't have any other questions, maybe we should go one by one, guys. Not jump from one class to another. So yeah. I don't know why my alerts don't trigger. Oh, I think I disabled it on this screen. I will trigger the alert for you, Zertel, on, I don't know, on the next stream, man. But thanks again. Okay, so what do we have next? I think we have Destroyer. No, it's the Warlord. A really good support class in PvE. Okay. Yeah, Warlord. Warlord PvP was broken last CBT. Really broken. The CC chain was... I mean, I was just staying there and was like, okay, just kill me, man. Bring it over. But I think they nerfed it, and also they reworked the CC. He won't be that OP anymore. In Guardian raids, I'd never played with Warlord in, I don't know, in World Burst or something like. But I did 1 or 2 Guardian raids with the Warlord, and fucking tanky, man. And he also got a few second taunt, so he can't spam it. So not like you can get aggro like all the time, but it could help you, or like clutch, in the clutch situation it will be maybe the game changer having a Warlord. So I would really suggest you guys on raids to have at least 1 support class. Maybe the earlier raids, like, the easiest one will be doable with whatever combination, but I think at the end 1 support class will be really helpful. What's the word on accounts? What's the word on accounts? It's really hard to stay on one topic, guys, if you ask like questions.
I'm trying to answer most of them.
Oh, thank you, Kirito. You're sometimes like an angel without wings, How about PvE outside of group content? PvE outside of group content, like tower? I mean, most of the stuff which I think it's not something bad, is like group based. So the only thing which isn't kind of group based is tower. What else, Kirito? Did I forget something? What can you do later which isn't group based? I mean, adventuring, exploring you can do it solo.
Sorry, what? I didn't listen. I was typing.
What is solo? Like, what can you do solo except, in PvE, man? Except like tower and exploring. There is nothing, right? Like content wise, everything is like group based or more efficient if you do it in a group or in a party.
Yeah, I think that's only 2 of them. You can't really solo Guardian.
No, I mean, you can solo at some point when you have like, I don't know, 500 item level and go to the first Guardian. Of course you can do that.
Yeah, if you have best in slot gear, you can solo them, I think. But at the start, that's really only those 2.
Corridor of Trials is PvP. Not PvP, is group content though. Corridor of Trials is boss rush, right? If I remember correctly. And that is 4 party stuff, 4 members or 4 players party, and you have to kill bosses 1 by 1. So it's not solo. Okay, so let's bring it over with the class fast. So we have the Warlord, really cool for group-based content. Solo, I think before you guys ask the question, is there any class which is really bad to level, do stuff solo? I personally don't think so. I mean, you can always make different builds with your tripod and go for more damage and so on. And I think classes with lower damage got more CC, and that will help you a lot if you do solo stuff. So pick the class you like from playstyle. Don't pick it like from, I don't know, what other guys pick or what deals the most damage or something. At the end, you have to like the playstyle and enjoy the class, and then everything else will just happen and you will succeed. So don't worry about that. Slow though. Then we have the Destroyer. Oh my god, Kirito, what do you love about the Destroyer, man?
Well, what I love about the Destroyer most is look at how it can gather all those
mobs.
It gathers the mobs, smacks them down with a huge hammer. What is there not to love about that class?
I mean, I can see that it's gonna be a pretty good class for party content too, especially as, mob gatherer. So yeah, and also yeah.
Sorry.
No, go for it, man. You wanted to say the same thing like I wanted.
I'm just talking about the information I've gathered in CBT3, and that is that Destroyer was the best PvP class in CBT3.
Yes. And also, don't forget, the weakening damage what a Destroyer can deal is really helpful in Guardian fights or in some Chaos dungeons where you have to stop the boss, or more often you weaken the boss, the better or the easier gonna be. In those type of contents, Destroyer will be a huge help, guys. Nirox, I hope that it was right. Nirox. The Warlord is it is the tankiest class. Let's say it's the tankiest class, but keep in mind they want to avoid the Trinity, so healer, tank, DPS. So you don't have to have a tank to do a certain stuff, but certain contents will be easier with, for example, at least one tank or tankier class. It's not the usual tank you know from other MMOs. The OBT starts on 7th November, so less than 2 weeks left, right? Yeah. So let's move on here. What we have next? We have the Destroyer, blah blah blah. Now the Fighter class. This is the Battle Master, the fast one. Yeah, the fast one, combo based. I think there was a combo which I saw in PvP, like he hold the enemy like for 10 seconds, not 10, but like for 4 or 5 seconds in the air, and that was a sick combo, man. So basically, a really squishy class. Really good in PvP if you can master this class, but yeah, it's hard to master. In PvE, you need to position yourself well because, as mentioned, it's a fucking squishy class, one of the squishiest class you will find. Is this still? Oh, this one is Infighter. Infighter is the more tankier one and more burst and slower class from the fighter main class. I think there are a few guys who like this playstyle. I prefer this one from all the fighter classes because I kind of like the burst slow class. So guess that's the reason why I'm playing Blaster, by the way. Yeah, so basically slow, but more not just that squishy like a Battle Master. And Soul Master is what we have here, I guess. Yes. Yeah. No. Yeah, that's still the Infighter. Yeah, that's the Soul Master. Soul Master is the newly added one. I don't have much information about it, but it's kind of like, a combination of, feels like a combination of kind of melee and mid-range class, also really fast, and I don't like that class actually. Well, crap. What is crap? Which class is crap, man?
Oh, that's the Soul Master.
Yeah, that's the Soul Master. I don't like the class, man. Mob
Why?
Gatherer.
Because it give you a DBC.
Sorry, what?
Because that class give you a DBC hype.
Yeah. I don't like that Genki Dama spell. I heard from all those players who played the class, they never used that in. Was it the Awakening spell? Yeah, I think it was the Awakening spell. It was so hard to hit in PvP, and even in PvE, it was not easy to hit. So yeah. In terms of mob gathering, what did Kirito say? Destroyer, Summoner, Arcana are top 3, from my experience. I mean, Destroyer, I won't argue with that.
For mob gathering, that's the best 3 in my opinion.
Yeah, I think Destroyer is place 1 too, so mob gathering. And then I think it could be Warlord, man. Warlord was pretty sick when I fought with the Warlord. I did cube with Warlord. I can show it to you later, guys. When we did the cube content with the Warlord, and it was pretty easy because of all his, mob gathering skills. Oh yeah, sorry. It's the next video already. Devil Hunter. Devil Hunter was the most picked class in CBT1, if I remember correctly, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, most picked class. This is straightforward DPS. All you do is DPS. You are squishy, but you are also agile. So you have a lot of movement spells. I mean, if you're a guy who doesn't like a lot of mechanics, just pure DPS and mobility, this class is the one for you. I mean, there are guys who don't like, the monotony of this class, if you can call it that. But yeah, a few guys will like this class because of it's just basic DPS.
And it got some pretty good animations.
Yeah, the animations are cool. I mean, the one where you throw the shotgun. Oh, there, that one.
Yes, that one.
Yeah, that one is looks good, man. Okay, then we have where is the best class? Yeah, there is the best class ever, guys.
No, it can't be Blaster.
It is Blaster, man. It is Blaster. Look at this. Which class? You have a flamethrower. You have a rocket and missiles. What else do you need?
All right. What rank is Blaster on the Korean ranking?
I mean, it was higher than Hawkeye, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but Hawkeye and Blaster are pretty low on that rank. It is last time I checked.
They don't know the real. Look at this spell, guys. The Awakening spell. Oh my god. Oh, wait a second. I have to change my pants. Anyways, don't expect from me to tell anything bad about Blaster. I mean, of course, you can see he moves like a snail. Maybe a snail is a little bit faster, but yeah. But you hit hard. You hit fucking hard, man. And I think weakening damage on a Blaster isn't bad either.
Blaster is not a bad class, but what most people don't like about it is the mobility of it.
Yeah. I mean, I like it. Most people, I can kind of understand why they don't like it. Arcana overall, yeah. I mean, for me, it's Blaster overall.
Destroyer overall.
Okay, ban everyone who calls Blaster a snail. Kidding. Yeah. But I think if you are playing Blaster in 1 versus 1, it will be hard. But 3 versus 3, if you have a good support, it will be a pretty strong class, yeah. Also, PvE, I think Summoner and Blaster deals the highest damage, if I remember correctly. Summoner is the one with the highest burst, or was the one with the highest burst. Maybe they're gonna change it. Okay, then we have the fucking Hawkeye, which needs... Yeah. This one is fucking annoying in PvP. Like the blind darts and the Hawk. Oh my god, please nerf the Hawk noise. I already told my guild members a few times I will try to not to play with any Hawkeye in my party because of the annoying Hawk sound, but I have a Hawkeye in my leveling group. Yeah. So It will be a curse and a pain. How is Bard in 1 vs 1 PvP? Also, which class do you think is the hardest to play PvP PvE? Bard in PvP, I explained it earlier, 1 vs 1, it depends really on the skills, and I think it's not a bad class. It's not a bad class like Blaster in 1 vs 1. But Blaster is not bad. Anyways, but in 3 vs 3 is really good. Which class do you think is the hardest to play PvP PvE? The hardest to play, I think Battle Master. Let me think about it. Fighter, Battle Master. Yeah, I think Battle Master is hard to play, but if you can master that class, you will be pretty OP in PvP. That's just my opinion, though.
If you had to agree on that, Battle Master is probably one of the hardest class to master in PvP.
Yeah. Also, hold the fucking push to talk button a little bit longer, Kirito. Now he won't talk anymore. Kirito senpai.
Oh, he's fucking dissing me.
No. We like you, man. Don't forget it. You are special. What do you do if the boss turns to you and chases you when you are a blaster? I mean, I would run. Trust me, everyone will run away if a boss turns towards you and trying to kill you with one shot. Guys, did you watch my Guardian raid try with the Scorpion? I mean, if you have aggro, you run. You don't try to fight. Except you are a warlord, you can take a few hits. But I mean, even as a blaster, I will try to avoid those spells. I can take more damage than a fighter class, but still. Okay, guys, so let's move on. We have the Hawkeye, as mentioned, the fucking annoying class in PvP. It was a really good class in PvP, but in PvE, I don't know. I don't know, man. I had the feeling it was kind of like a mediocre class, or even like below mediocre in PvE. But that one spell where you can cast your Hawk and do AoE damage, that was pretty strong spell with a too low cooldown, and I hope they changed it. Or removed the fucking Hawk, that would be even better. Oh yeah, the last few, Magician one. The Magicians, we have Arcana. Arcana, I think in terms of difficulty or like hard to master, but like one of the top tier class, Arcana could be one of those kind of like Battle Master, but still below Battle Master. Arcana has too many iframe skills. That is the problem. Too many iframes and high burst damage. That one, which you could see here, that one can like literally one hit you with the right tripod, or could one hit you in this last CBT. And I'm pretty sure this gonna be, or Arcana gonna be one of the most popular classes, at least for EU and A players. Any class similar to War Mage? Let me think. Arcana, man. I have the feeling it's gonna be Arcana. Arcana, yeah. Kirito, similar to War Mage from MU Legend. Arcana, right?
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Yeah, and it's possible to play Arcana with 250-ish ping. That's, I mean, I played it. I played a blaster with 300, which is even slower, and Arcana is like top tier mobile class, so it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so then we have probably my second favorite class. Yeah, there we go. Summoner. If I would have, if I didn't have the choice or the chance to play Blaster, I would have gone for Summoner. Like, this class is, I don't know why it's not that popular. I mean, I checked my guild members, which class they're gonna play in our Google Doc. One Blaster and one Summoner. But why? Summoner is so burst heavy, guys. I don't know why you don't like this class.
I think it's because people have taken any negative information about it, saying it's slow, it doesn't do that much damage. But what they don't realize is that Summoner was actually one of the most picked class in CBT.
CBT 2 or 3? You interrupt.
2.
2, okay. I mean, that damage is just insane. I think like a perfect PvE raid group, not for all raid bosses, of course. For most of them, I guess, is like maybe one support like Bard or wait a second, Warlord, and then a Blaster, of course. I mean, as a Blaster, I don't have another choice except going with myself to raid. And then I would like to have something like a Summoner, and then I don't know, pure DPS class like a Devil Hunter, or I don't know why I don't like to have a fighter class in my Guardian raids, but I have the feeling they are pretty strong in PvP, but like weak in PvE. Also, don't forget, guys, I think most of you guys didn't know or maybe heard about it, but don't want to believe in it. But I think the decision that some classes are good in PvP and bad in PvE, and or like good in PvE and bad in PvP, or like just mediocre, that's like intended. So depending on what you prefer, on which content you want to focus on, you should pick the class based on that too. Not only the playstyle, also like which content you want to focus on. And if you want to focus or like just do everything, then you should pick a class which is like mediocre in both. I don't think there is a class which is OP in PvP and PvE, or any class you can imagine like which is kind of like that, Kirito. Maybe Summoner, I don't know. What's up, Bakinat? Yeah, I turned off the notification for... Wait a second. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm stupid, guys. I'm stupid. Wait a second.
We know that.
Oh my god. Call me stupid from now on, for the next 5 minutes. I turned off in OBS the alerts. It's just in front of me. Thanks, Zerta, again. And Nosfell. Oh. Thanks, Nosfell. What? Warlords are PvP and PvE tier 1? I mean, PvP they were. Definitely was like pretty strong, as mentioned. They can CC train you 24/7.
You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down.
Remind me to turn down the volume. Thanks, Mikazu. Yeah, Mikazu. Thanks, Mikazu and Zerta, guys. Thank you. Okay, so Warlord, PvP, of course. PvE, I'm not. Maybe I can't tell that because I just played a few Guardian raids and a cube run with the Warlord. Oh, we have here the last class, but we talked already about Bard, right? Oh, I love Bard class, man. I wish I will have always a Bard in my group. It doesn't matter which group content I do. Bard is just amazing. If there is an option to marry another player, hopefully a grill, I would marry a grill. Krito, you want to play a Bard?
I was actually thinking about it because it got some really good animations.
Yeah, it's all about the animations, you fuck.
For me, it is.
What do we have here? This cheer is a little bit too loud. Yeah, I will turn down the volume, guys. Sorry, I will do it later. I can't do it at the moment. Okay, so maybe should I reveal it now already? Kirito, what do you think? Should I maybe just one of those things and the important one later?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna have to move it to the other. Ta-da! Okay, so I mean, most of you guys already know about the looking for group, or you can already see that here. If you guys are new here, you should definitely try out if you want to play in a group. Or I would really suggest you to make leveling parties if you want to be efficient. You will be at least twice the time faster than a solo guy. We already started making groups. There are still a few guys with groups, with open spots, and try to join them. And here's also a template and the print message. Read it before you make a group. You should use the template. It's not for discussing, just for searching groups. Use it, guys. And then we have the note suggestion. Obviously, if you have good notes, you will write it here. Traveling merchant, as mentioned, we're gonna watch the currency guide soon again to go through all the currencies. I will go through all the currencies and explain it to you guys. And the merchant gonna be really important later to change silver and gold, right? Yeah, in silver and gold. And that's pretty important. And it's like a merchant which gonna it's like random spawned, and he's gonna go away after a few seconds or few minutes, and that's pretty important. If someone spots him, he can post it here, and then you can rush over there and get the merch. You can also already see the guides. I opened it already for everyone, so if you're on Discord, you can see it. There are some things. I mean, this is obviously from Colibri. I just posted it here because those are stuff which we're gonna check while we are playing, so we don't need to go there. But there are also a few things which you won't be able to find outside. So until now, it was just hidden for guild members. But yeah, I mean, it's not bad to share it with the community, right? So go through that, and if you have any guides which we should add here, me and mods can add those stuff here to avoid getting a messy channel. We try to keep all those channels clear. So to avoid that, you should give us should DM us if there is a useful guide, and we will post here so that everyone can find those pretty easily without going through trash talk. And now we have the Lost Ark World Boss bot. First of all, of course, thank you to Crust. He was the one who helped us, or he made the bot, and with all our ideas, we just bombard them with ideas, and he made the bot for us. And yes, this is gonna be, I hope this is gonna be really helpful for most of you guys. From the last CBT, a few guys wasted like 2-3 hours waiting for a world pass. And with that, so how the bot works, it's explained here, but to make it short, we have already added all the known world bosses, and if you know the respawn time, for example, for Sol Grande, it was 4 hours, and we added it already. And for those here, we don't know it yet, and we will add it later. So if anyone spots is at the world boss and he sees the boss spawning, he can use the command spawned world boss name. So you can pick the name here, and it will add +1 to the bot. We have some mechanics to prevent trolls or spamming. So if you confirm a boss spawn, you can't confirm it another boss spawn in the next few minutes, so you can't spam. And also to trigger a boss, or to make the bot believe the boss really spawned, there have to be 5 different players, or I can change the number. At the beginning, we will make it like, for example, for the first few world bosses, there won't be a lot of players going to the world bosses, so the count will be less, for example 10. So 10 players need to confirm the boss spawn, and then the bot will recognize it as confirmed. So what else do we have here? You can see here it's Sol Grande in English and Korean letters. This is like, I have we will give that bot also to the Korean Discord, which is here. We already talked with Crazy Merc Fan, and Thank you for that, giving us the opportunity. So this bot will be shared between two Discords. Our Discord, the international one, and the Korean one. And the tricky part here is, or the important part is, if they confirm, for example, Sol Grande, they can use the same commands but with Korean names. If they confirm, for example, Sol Grande, and we need total of 10 confirmations to make it like, or give the boss the, the message it's really spawned. If 5 Koreans confirm it and 5, international players, it will be added together. So both Discords are kind of combined on this bot. Also, of course, we need infos for the bosses where we don't know the spawn yet or the respawn time. So it will be really helpful, especially at the beginning of the game, if you help us to figure out the respawn timer of the boss. At the end, we will try to have all the bosses listed here, so that you can check when it last spawned and when it will spawn next. So the bot will automatically calculate if it knows the respawn timer when it's going to spawn next. So the two basic commands you're going to use here is world boss info, which is going to list all those informations here. And then you can use spawn, for example, Proxima is one of the bosses, and then boss Proxima respawned, because for testing purpose, I made the confirm count only 1, so only 1 player need to confirm it. But here, for example, this boss needs 10 confirmations. Virus, I don't know. And here is a check where I try to spam the boss confirmation. It says your last confirmation was a few minutes ago. You have to wait 1 minute. And there were some here. We checked if the Korean names also worked and so on. So yeah, he did a really good job here, Tolcrast. And this channel will be visible in the next few days. Please, you don't use this channel for discussion. Just use for confirming boss spawns and asking for the world boss spawn info. And this channel will be open in the next 2 days, or like tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. It will be open for everyone. And let's say until next Friday, everyone is allowed to spam and test the bot if there are any mistakes, bugs. And if you find any, tell us, and we will message Tolkras, and I hope he will be able to fix it. We will. Thanks, Serta. Yeah, we will try to. We will figure out. Maybe it can be automatically updated. We have to check it. I mean, it's just WordPress info, which you have to write here, and then it will update the list again. So maybe we can have less spam if it's like a pinned message, which will automatically update. We'll talk with him about it. Also, I think, I'm not sure about it. Confirm it, guys, if anyone is sure about that. The Chaos Gate, which is also important. I think it also respawns in a certain time interval. Kirito, you know anything about it? The Chaos Gate, if it respawns in a certain time interval, there are 4 different Chaos Gates. So maybe we can add them also here, and then we will have also the Chaos Gate here.
That I actually don't remember.
I'm on my way, Percy. You won't be able to see the channel yet. We have to fix a few stuff, like today or tomorrow it should be done, and then it will be open tomorrow for everyone. Or the day after tomorrow. Okay, any question regarding the bots or something like that, which I just explained, guys, or about those channels? Allow to spam. Oh, allow to spam. I try to spam the bot tomorrow, man. The time zone. Good question. Give that man a cookie. Mikasa. You're gonna get a cookie later. The time zone, it is the server time. So, this is the Korean time. So if you're in-game, check the clock, and it is the same time. Like, you don't need to convert around. The Koreans will know that too. So I think it's the best decision to have it the server time. That's what we did. And I mean, we are from all over the world, so it doesn't make sense to make it like for, I don't know, GMT or CEST. Okay, so as mentioned, guys, if you join our Discord for the first time, we are some guys may think we are strict, but yeah, we are strict. So we try to keep order in all those channels. Please read the rules, the channel rules especially. We want to avoid what the fuck, Zali? What the fuck? We want to avoid spam. So yeah, or like using the wrong channels for the wrong purpose. So keep it clean, guys. Bosses didn't spawn on different channels, so there were 2 bugs, I think, in the world last CBT. But when a boss spawns, usually that's how it works. So let's say boss spawns at 3 a.m. on the server, or like 3 o'clock, and there are 10 channels. 9 of them are full, and the 10th one is like half full. And if the timer hits 3 a.m., the boss will spawn on all channels at the same time, on all existing channels. But let's say then some guys join the last channel and it's getting full, and then automatically the server or the game will create another channel. So the 11th one, that one won't have a boss in the channel. So that's gonna make our bot, making the bot easier, or that made making the bot easier. Otherwise, it will be more difficult if every channel has a different spawn time. Okay, so we can talk about the accounts after this, if we are done with the questions about this. Oh yeah, back to topic. The last CBT, Sol Grande spawned on spot on the timed like every 4 hours. The problem was the channels were kind of, I don't know, bugged or something. It didn't spawn on all channels, if I remember correctly. But sometimes it spawned on all channels, so I hope they fixed it. But the Spider Queen, Proxima was it? No, not Proxima. It's Tarsilla. It's the Spider Queen. Spawned at all the channels at the same time. That worked properly. But the respawn timer was hard to figure out because, I don't know, maybe it was fucked up. It was like 7 hours and 7 minutes or something. And it wasn't like, it didn't add up to 24 hours. What's up, Master Luca? You can swap channels if you are lucky and get into a channel where the boss is already spawned. But most likely you won't be able to get into the channel because it's full. Like, as mentioned in the example, the boss gonna spawn on when the respawn timer hits 0, it's gonna spawn on all existing channels. So if you are done with your channel, most likely other channels are also already full. Okay, so before we
I don't know here, but I think Mr. Face is asking if there's a timer on changing channels.
I don't, how fast? Okay, if there is a timer, I don't think there was a timer. Maybe I forgot about it, like 1 minute or something. Like if you just switch the channel, you can't switch for another minute or something. I think that was the case, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I think he meant that. I think there was a channel skipping or channel jumping cooldown. Okay, to your question, if you have still any questions about the world bosses or the bots or the channels, feel free to ask. Just tag my name. But yeah, the most important question now, guys: how do I get a fucking account now that Smilegate screwed most of our guys? Yes. So the problem or the issue we are actually lucky that we have 2 websites which are competing against each other. Let's imagine there's only one source to get accounts, and they would just literally milk us from our money. So yeah, luckily we have 2. So at the moment, Let me refresh. Maybe they changed something. So we have the New Game Way already has accounts offering. A few guild members already bought those accounts, even if I didn't suggest them to do. But I mean, better safe than sorry. Anyways, they bought it, and it's like a sub-based account. So if you buy it, you have to pay every month $15 so that it keeps, or you can keep the account. If you forget to recharge the account, kinda, you will lose it. Even if you like let's say you forgot to recharge it like for 2 days and you lost it, and it could be the case that they give it to another guy and you lost the account forever, even if you recharge again, and then you will just get a new account. I'm not a fan of this. Even like they also wrote there, if there is a re-verification needed, you're gonna just have to pay $3 additional and they will re-verify. So I mean, there will be a lot of guys for you here who are like, okay, if I stop playing and I have a highly geared account, I want to sell it. Or there are guys who are like, okay, I have done most of the content here. I want to revisit again as soon as they make an expansion or update the game or introduce more content. So there will be a lot of guys like that. And for all those guys here, I wouldn't recommend this at the moment because otherwise, if you stop playing, you have to keep paying. That's the problem. Then we have the OBT. So I don't want to hurt you here, guys, but there were some lucky guys. I wrote with them. They bought a few accounts when they started this $30 thing. So we are unlucky. I didn't get it either, but guys managed to get those few accounts which were offered for $30. And those accounts, you got full details, and they promised to re-verify if a re-verification was needed. So this is not updated yet, but when they updated the price here, they had a few accounts here. And basically I talked with those guys and they had all full details from the account. So basically your login for stove and game, email, and also the name of the Korean guy which was used for the account, the last 4 digits of the mobile phone, password 1 and password 2 from IPIN, if I remember correctly, not from IPIN, something like that. And also they ensured that they're going to re-verify. Now to the bad news. They also mentioned that they're going to most likely increase the price to $40-50. That was the case before New Game Way released the sub-based accounts. So even if it's going to be $50 and you're going to get full details and also that they will re-verify for free, I would go for OBTgames. Just my opinion. But if you're a guy who want to play the game only for 1 or 2 months, obviously the sub-based one will be better. But if you think about, like, if you play, let's say it's $50, and if you want to play the game more than or longer than 4 or 5 months, then I think at the end this will be like less expensive or cheaper overall than New Game Way. No, Kirito, you fucked up, man. New Game Way is the one which requires you to pay $50 every month.
No.
Yes, New Game Way is the. This is the sub-based man here. The other way around.
Okay, then why am I looking at an account where it doesn't say that?
Because that's the old one.
Oh yeah, just show me the new one.
It's on my screen. Lost Dark verified security account. Recharge every 30 days. In order to use this account, you have to recharge every 30 days. Do we know for sure the OBTgame will re-verify? That is what I heard from those guys who...
Oh, my mistake then.
No problem, Kato. I'm a generous god. I'm gonna forgive you. I'm kidding. Those guys who bought it, they asked them and they told them they're gonna re-verify. But here is the thing. So as mentioned, those things happened before New Game Way released this news about the sub-based accounts. I'm pretty sure they will make a move too. So don't panic, guys. I would suggest you to wait a little bit and wait for the counter offer of OBTgames, what they're gonna do. If it's really gonna be $50, $40, or it's gonna stay on $30, I personally prefer to pay once. Of course, if they are able to re-verify. So make sure if they update it, ask them if they're gonna re-verify, and if they do, I would suggest you guys go for one-time buy over the sub-based one, because later on, as mentioned, if you want to take a break, you can just take a break with the one-time bought account, and or like if you want to sell your account later, you know, if you're a pro gamer with the high gear or like pretty high gear, you can do it with this account, but not with the sub-based account. Okay. What else do we have? So let's refresh. Do we have the Risha's letter? Hi, I want to be a friend. No, Risha, what the fuck are you doing? Why is my class one still running? Okay, how to gear up. I have an updated one, Lost Star classes. CC. About CC, let me check it fast here. We have it here. I don't know. First of all, guys, this is the content overview, and I updated here with Epona's request. I don't know if everyone here watched the guide, the content overview guide, but you can see here all the contents which we know, and like if I suggest it to play solo, or if it's playable solo, like tower, you don't have another choice. If it's like, it doesn't matter if you play solo or party, or it's like party is recommended over solo. So that's something we have here in the guide section. And also we have the 4 categories if it's for something for money. And of course, Cube is the only thing kind of like which is focused on getting money. And then we have the life skills, Platinum Field and Crafter Gear. I made a Crafter Gear guide. I think that was the one before. No, I made it 3 days ago. Then gear. Everything blue is gear, or skills for, you know, life skill potion, metal quest, for example. And exploration. Normal dungeons, there is no normal dungeon. There are story dungeons, kinda. Those dungeons are the things you're gonna do while you're leveling. And those story dungeons gonna get upgraded kinda to chaos dungeons. Where is it? Really? Chaos dungeons. Here, chaos dungeons. And the chaos dungeons, you're gonna revisit those story dungeons, but they will have different bosses and will get harder. Corridor of Trials and Epona's request, I didn't color them. So Corridor of Trials, I think it's for seal books. There are some important seal books there. But if I would suggest you guys don't do Corridor of Trials at the beginning. It's a waste of the tickets, the daily tickets. So those contents here all use the same daily ticket. You're gonna have an X amount of tickets to spend daily, and you can't divide those between those contents. Actually, Epona's request is not one of those, but it's kind of like a daily. Those 4 are sharing the ticket. My bad. And Corridor of Trials is something you should do if you're well equipped. Otherwise, it's a waste of tickets. Platinum Field is something you should do as someone who is focusing on or crafter gear, or try to level up life skill and want to do or make some materials and sell it in the auction house. You can do it like that. Or Cube for money. And Tower, you can do that at the beginning too. So those 2 you could do at the beginning, and that one I wouldn't recommend to do at the beginning. Vault Burst, Chaos Gate, Islands, those 2 we are trying to cover with our bot, so that you don't have to waste your time while waiting, and you can just go there 10 minutes before the boss spawns, and then get the boss or do the Chaos Gate and go back to your stuff, which you do. What else will you have? The optional one, Hidden Dungeons. again, guys, use it. Oh, someone wrote already. What's up, Fury? Use this looking for group. There is no in-game looking for group. We are working. Kirito is actually working. That is another surprise. We're gonna need a little bit time, and there's something which gonna make this for you easier. But use it. A lot of stuff. I would suggest to go with a pre-made group where you can communicate over Discord. We're gonna make more voice channels here, so if you meet up here and you can just join the voice channel, it will make the content a lot easier. I mean, I don't have to tell it or explain it. If you guys already played MMOs, you will know group-based content will be easier if you have a good communication and like a group which you played already with. So try to do that in group. So back to the hidden dungeon scrolls. So if you find hidden dungeon scrolls, save those. Do those with party members. You can make like a group search. I have 5 legendary scrolls, for example. So you can write, I'm searching for hidden dungeons. Like content is hidden dungeon. And I want like 3 more guys with at least 2 scrolls with a minimum item level of blah, blah, blah. So you will find guys. And from other MMOs, everyone will activate their hidden dungeon scrolls, and hidden dungeon scrolls can boost your item level pretty good, so pretty fast. So that is one of the important stuff. And if you have already a really good item, or if you find a legendary hidden scroll, for example, which is lower item level, or much lower item level, then you can sell it in the auction house, and vice versa. You can also, if you find a hidden dungeon scroll in the auction house which is same item level like you or a little bit lower, don't worry, buy it. Because for example, if a hidden dungeon scroll is item level 300 and you are item level 330, it will still drop items on your item level. So it's not like max item level 300. It has a small range, so it can still drop item stuff for you. That was the case in the last CBT. Oh my God, Korean laughing around here in the channel. Can't be from me. Fuck you, Kirito. Okay, so hello.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Then we have sailing. I mean, I don't need to explain it. It's solo stuff. It's kind of combined with with island hearts. So you have to sail a lot. And I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to get a proper ship for that. And there is also a guide from Beckinot here for all those guys who want to do the island heart farming. It is not just farming. You can get really good gear, legendary gear out of it. So this one is legendary. The first. Oh, he updated. Equipment box. So if you have 15 island hearts, you can exchange it for item level 320 full gear. And this one is item level 375 full gear, item level 450, item level 510, and item level 555. So, bam. Even if you are just one of those guys who like to explore every shit, you can still climb up the item level ladder. Really good for the Island Heart guides. I mean, Beckinot did it already in the last CBT. He was exploring all the islands, so yeah. Maybe you can ask, if you're one of those lucky guys who want to do the same, maybe you can join Beckinot's group of the explorers. Yeah. Where were we? Zone completion is something you should do at least up to the point where you get the skill potions and the life skill potions. Skill and life skill potions are so fucking important, guys. As soon as you reach max level, you won't be able to get skill points, so you need the skill potions to get skill points. And you can obtain those from medal quests, from zone completion, and some other stuff. But this is going to be one of those important things, and at least the zone completion, you should at least do it to that point where you unlock those potions, and then you're Gucci. Guardians. Our main focus is going to be Guardians, and As you can see already, you don't have to do Guardians. You can focus on other stuff and still get gear. Tower can give you also gear. If you are a solo player, you can focus on Tower. PvP, I mean, yeah, you can't do Tower all the time. So if you're solo, you will most likely do Tower, Wellpost, Chaos Gate, and maybe like something to fill the gaps. Crafter gear, I already explained it in the combination with Platinum Field. Island Hearts, combination with Sailing. Chaos Dungeon is another thing which got updated. So you have like only 3 entries for the normal Chaos Dungeons, so you can only enter them 3 times per day, if I remember correctly. Yeah, and there is an event Chaos Dungeon which you can only enter, or you can only get once the rewards, but the rewards are a little bit better than the rewards from the normal Chaos Dungeons. You can re-enter it multiple times, but you won't get the rewards multiple times. So basically, as a guild, I mean, the guys will just help the other members to do the raid or the event Chaos Dungeon. They won't get any rewards, but the weaker guild members will get the rewards, and it's gonna boost their item level, I guess. Okay. Any questions, guys? What else do we have here? We have that. Life skill gear. This is with all those conditions like, you know, seaweed, storms, and so on. So you need special ships to go through certain zones. We have the what do we have here? Lost Ark Final CBG collection. Available mounts. So I think no one translated it yet. Yes, I will upload this stream to on my YouTube channel later. A few guild members already want to. Where's the hoverboat? The Raptors, man. So you can translate it here, and then you will be able to figure out where to get those mounts. And I don't care about mounts, guys. I don't care about cosmetics and mounts. So, but you can check it out here, how to get those and where to get. There are a few questions. Any information on bound tradable items? I assume gear is bound, but is anything else not? Which fighter to pick? Which fighter to pick? Shut the fuck up, Lucas. Don't pick a fighter. Okay. Katla. That is a good question. Was already asked frequently in other streams, but yeah, definitely a good question. So basically, which is really good, you already mentioned it, gear is not tradable. That will make those, you know, farmers who are going to just farm gear and sell it in auction house or sell it on websites. I don't like that. So, or trading gear, I don't like that. So to make gear, okay, let's first answer the question, what is tradable? Tradables are, for example, the hidden dungeon scrolls. Those are tradable. Then all those stuff which you need, which you can use as a combat item. Like there is a full list of combat items. Let me see. Where was it? Guide list? No. There was this one. I was just blind. So all those items here, those are tradable. So potions, utility items, some items are really important against certain guardians, and that's why I always suggested you guys and all my guides, get the fucking guild or get a solid group. It's gonna make a lot of stuff easier. Those higher rarity items which you can craft with the help of your teammates, because you need different kind of life skill materials. It will make guardian raids easier. For example, one guy can provide the raid with potions. The other guy can, for example, in guardian raid provide with campfire, which gonna help you regain HP. You know, you can't use in guardian fights your normal potions. There is also the flare, which could save you a few precious times. There are bombs, or like shurikens, higher tier shurikens, which you can craft. The shuriken mechanic, I explained it already when we did the Scorpion, like the Scorpion guide. yeah, so basically those things are tradable. What else is tradable? Ingredients, life skill materials, those stuff are tradable. But to make a gear, you need life skill materials, so you can get it from your guild or from auction house, but you need parts from, for example, World Boss. That's something you can't trade. You need parts from, if you want to craft the Guardian Raid gear, you need parts from Guardian Raids or from certain Guardians. You can't trade them either. So that is good. So you have to do it by yourself. I don't like it if you can sell it and there's a guy who just farms money and get the equip by, just by buying their stuff. Do you think I shouldn't show them our list of members? Is there?
I don't see why not. Don't think it's a problem. It could give people an insight on how many people we actually have on our waiting list.
Yeah, how many people do we have in our waiting list, Kirito? Count them, man. But if there should be, like, at the moment we stopped by 40 members, guys, and if we are waiting for the confirmation what the max level amount of members we can have in the guild, and we have, Kirito will say it soon, it is above 20 members in the waiting list, but there were data mine stuff which indicated that it's going to be 100, so there are still gap. So if you want to join us, join the Discord, read the announcement here, read what we expect from our members, and then DM me and I'm gonna write you in the waiting list.
There's still 33 on the waiting list at the moment.
Okay, so we have 33 on the waiting list. Yes, there will be guild levels. So in the last CBT, max amount of members we could have in a guild was only 30. But you couldn't level the guild. All the guilds in the CBT were level 1. So there is actually guild level. So we assume you can level it up and get or unlock more member slots. Oh my god, I fear I'm gonna get a lot of DMs later. Okay, so did I miss... What was the question again? Tradable? I think I explained what is tradable and what not. So to craft gear, there are stuff which are tradable, but then there are also stuff which you can't trade with other guys. Any other questions, guys? CC. Let's go over the CC. I am... For those guys who didn't know, I have pretty sick painting skills, or paint skills. Wait a second. Where is that beautiful picture? You're welcome, Katla. Oh my god, the M's. Where is it? There. Look at this. Ah, beautiful. You have a Korean friend? I don't have... I mean, I have Korean friends, yes. I will say, yeah. I will say, yeah. Even if it's like, he's more like a senpai, not senpai, sensei for me. He doesn't want to me as a kohai though, but he is a sensei. Anyways, crowd control is some... It's yeah, okay. Anyways, back to the topic. Crowd control, guys, is something, especially you guys who did PvP should check it. You should know this. I don't think they're gonna change how crowd control like how they work, but they're gonna change how much they're gonna affect or which skills gonna do which crowd controls. Because I'm pretty sure they're gonna nerf the stagger, or the stuns. Because, for example, Warlord could CC chain you in the previous beta. They're gonna change, like, make a few skills or make like diminishing return or something like that. But basically, there are two different crowd controls: hit effects and debuffs. Usually, you would assume that stun is one of those hit effects, but it is debuff. I don't know if it's gonna be the same in the OBT, but there was this tripod change for a lot of skills. Doesn't matter which class, they had at least a few skills which had this immunity. So as long as you casted the spell, or a few seconds after casting the spell, depending on which skill you used, you had immunity. But you were only immune to those hit effects. Stagger, knock down, knock up, knock back, and pull. Most bosses and guardians are immune to hit effects. I mean, obviously, if you could knock down a guardian, it would be pretty easy, right? So they're immune to those stuff. Not all bosses, but most of the bosses. Notice me, senpai. What the fuck you guys want here? Anyway, debuffs. Except stun. That's I hate this. Why is it not there? Anyway, freeze, petrify, dots, petrify. What the fuck? Dots, curses, blind, stats reduction. Those here are stackable. So which means if you watch some of my guides or the last one. I don't remember the crafter gear one. There was in the background you see a gameplay of me doing Chaos Dungeon, and that boss blinded me all the time, and it stacked up, and you can see that on the bottom right. So it kept stacking, and at the end I couldn't see shit. So I love your voice. Oh, Ramos, thank you, man.
Hey, you got me. That's all you need.
Okay, so sorry guys, Ramos, sorry, rejected. I have Kirito. Okay, anyways, so those kind of stuff can stack, and those are debuffs. And in PvP, you can't have immunity to those, but you can work or put runes. Oh no, runes don't work there. I mean, in PvE, for example, if there's a guardian, you're gonna make you blind or petrify, make you burn or something like that. You can have runes with resistance on it. So there's a chance that you resist that dot, for example. But there are also runes which are going to reduce the damage of, for example, burn. So you can work with runes against that. In PvP, those runes won't work. That's what the last Risha's letter said. So runes and seals won't help you against debuffs. So I bet debuff's going to be pretty strong in PvP if you can't resist them or reduce the damage with runes. They sound fine too. Okay, thanks, man. Thanks, Red. Yeah, stackable and will reduce my pain skills OP. There will be a lot more pain skills coming soon, guys. Okay. So what do we have here? CC. I don't want to watch all the, I don't want to waste your time by watching all those things. So I try to make it short here. Lost Ark main currency. So I just want to get the picture. Red, thanks for the follow, man. Where is the picture? Oh, perfect spot. Look at this, guys. Is this the... Yeah, this is the merchant. That is why we have the channel. The traveling merchant channel. We need the help of everyone here. So if you spot that merchant, I'm going to show you yet or now. So here is the merchant. So I spotted the merchant here in Shoreshire. You can see it already. That is the mechanic city, whatever. And he's here, and you won't find him all the time here. So that's a random or the traveling merchant. And if you find him, just remember how he looks like and the Korean letters. Maybe if you have an English patch later, you will be able to read that. So basically, if you spot the merchant, you should go to this, interact with him, and then make a screenshot and post it in the Discord so that everyone can get here. Because as you can see, there is a timer. So after 33 minutes, he's gonna disappear. Why is this merchant so important? You can exchange silver to gold. You can also buy some unique items or like potions. Those are really important. But for the most important stuff is change silver to gold currency. Silver is the currency which you use for NPC trading and buying stuff or repairing stuff. Gold is the currency you use to buy stuff from the auction house. So that is important too. So you can trade silver to gold or gold to silver. Here I think I trade gold to silver. Let's see. I bought the box. Did I open it here? Percy, show it, man. I bought that one. Okay. Open it. And there we go. So I traded 100 gold for 10k silver. You sounds fun that I read it already. Is the merchant at the same point in all? No, that's why you need to write which in the Discord channel, which channel you are on Discord chat, because it's only on a certain channel, not on all channels. That's even more difficult to find, or that's why the merchant is even more difficult to find. Oh, okay. So maybe I'm wrong there. Thanks, Muksa. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can trade gold to silver, but I'm not sure about the other way around. Thank you. I was just in my tunnel and was like, eh. Anyways, but it's still important to trade gold to silver. At some point, most of us ran out of silver because of repairing and buying stuff. So we had to farm a certain dungeon. And the dungeon is also in this zone here. Yeah, so that, I think I went over. Let me see if I... do I have the dungeon somewhere here? No, I don't have it. Oh, wait, there is the frame which I need. This one. Those are the currencies, guys. So we have the silver, as explained. This is for repairing, buying stuff from NPCs, the usual stuff, ingredients, some ingredients, like if you want to refine a certain life skill material, you need the life skill. For example, wood. If you want to make plank out of it, you need the wood logs, which you can get from life skill. And then you need a certain ingredient which you can just buy from an NPC. And for that, you need silver. The revive feathers, I wouldn't say it's a currency, but yeah, you're gonna need it to revive. You can't revive in Guardian Raids, for example, or in Cube, or in... You can revive in Chaos Den. You can't revive in... There was something else where you can't revive. Tower, of course, tower. And as far as I know, you can buy revive feathers also from the item shop. I don't think it's the pay-to-win stuff, though. As mentioned, the really crucial stuff, you can't revive anyways. So, yeah. Yeah, it was air guides, or air guides. I don't know how to call it. Magician. Eto is here. Yeah, that's what we farmed for silver, or what I farmed. Then we have gold. Player auction house currency. This is the item shop currency now. So yeah, we got it from some quest, if I remember correctly. But that is the item shop currency now. And this one is the daily kind of, I call it always daily ticket, which you need for Tower, Cube, Boss Rush, or Corridor of Trials, Platinum Field. Pirate currency for sailing stuff or for ship. And then we have the blue orbs. The blue orbs, guys. Ignore what the English patch gonna say. Just call it blue orbs, okay? I'm gonna get later some mean DMs. I can see it. But anyways, the blue orbs, you shouldn't use it to buy equipment, but you should use it to buy tools, the blue tools, or you can also use it to polish the ability stones. Oh, I died there. Which stage was it? Yeah, I'm explaining some other like currencies or like exchange NPCs, but I think that's gonna take too long if I explain all those exchange NPCs on the stream.
Just a bit.
Just a bit. What else do we have? Here are the ability stones. I mean, I can explain pretty fast. So you can get ability stones from mobs, or you can get it through life skills, or from some chests which you can buy, and to polish the ability stones you can use those, the NPC currency. That's one of the ways to waste your money. I think you can also do that with, correct? Wasn't there an option to do that with here, I think that option here is like with blue orbs. Hi Percy. Ja, Mudfish wird, sorry guys for talking in German, but yeah, Mudfish wird es bald updaten. Aber ich habe noch nicht dieses neue getestet. Sobald ich es getestet habe, werde ich einen Guide drüber machen und dann erklären, wie man das am besten einstellt. Basically, I was going to answer that question. He asked about the current situation. Mudfish, the item VPN of Mudfish doesn't work. So if you guys didn't read the Reddit post which I made or the Discord post, the item VPN which used to work on the website and for the stove launcher doesn't work anymore for the stove launcher. So if you use item VPN and log into stove launcher now, the game or in the lock on the stove website, your current IP, your current location IP will appear, not the Korean IP. So don't do it with your main account, especially if that account is working. So you should use the full VPN from Mudfish to do that. And there is also Exitlag, which I mentioned in my last guide from yesterday, which I'm testing at the moment. And if it's really good, like it seems to be, if it gives you really low or lower pings than Mudfish in-game, I'm going to make a guide about it, of course. And then, as soon as I have enough materials gathered, I'm going to do it. What you say, my brain? German, man. Yeah. Back to the ability stones. It is a gamble. It is a fucking gamble, guys. It is a fucking gamble. Den Death Grandmaster. Thanks, man. Thanks for the follow. Mojito followed. Thanks to... Wait, Mojito, you were already a follower. Or was it another Mojito? I think it was a different Mojito. Anyway, so that is a gamble. So basically, you want to have the success. There is success and fail. So those are the positive stats. Those are the negative ones. So if you succeed to get the positive one, you gonna get like +1 movement speed or +5. Sorry, here. For example, if that is movement speed, I know there are some Korean guys who are gonna say, "Oh no, that is not movement speed. That is HP." Whatever. Just as an example, if that is a movement speed and you succeed, then you're gonna get 5 movement speed stats. And if you fail, then the slot is gone. So you have 4 more slots or slots to gamble. But on the red one, if you succeed, it is bad because you're gonna get a certain stat reduced. And if you fail, which is good, then you won't get any penalty. So the best outcome will be success on all the positive stats and fail on the negative stats. But the most likely outcome you're gonna get is success on all red and fail on all positive stats. So every time you succeed, the chance of success gonna decrease. So let's say you succeed here and then it's gonna go down by 35%. So if the chance is low, obviously you want to go for the red one. So the chances, for example, 10%, you want to fail on the red one. So yeah, you go for it. And every time you fail, the chance gonna increase. And every time you succeed, the chance gonna decrease. Basically that's how it works. And if you complete it, you can equip the ability stone. And there are also some special effects here. So if you have 8 success here, then you're gonna unlock additional stats. And if you have 10 success here, or 10 blue filled slots, then you're gonna get that buff. That's pretty much how those stones work. We have the cube guide. Oh yeah, I made it because of Eto. And his amazing discovery of those patterns. So cube is one of those dailies which need the daily ticket, and you do it mainly for money, not for gear. But you can get gear apparently, or stuff which you need to make gear, but I'm not sure about that. And it works like that. Every time you want to go to the next room, it's a gamble. So you don't know which actually you can see. I explained it in the video. Depending on which color the ground is, like let's see. See that depending on which color that is, I explained in the video, and I already forgot which color indicates what. You can assume what stage it's gonna be in the next side on the other room. It can be just a chest, which is the best thing you can get. It can be trash mobs. It can be elite mobs. It can be boss mobs, which could wipe you, and it could be suicide mobs. So basically, you need to learn the colors. I go through that video and explain you which color is what. Keep that in mind, and depending on that, you can decide if you want to move forward or not. That is important because if you die, you won't get any rewards. So the further you get, the better the reward's going to be. But if you die, you won't get anything. So it's like, yeah, learn those colors, make a decision as a group. So if you don't enter that circle or that square and just wait here, you can take out the reward which you get or earned until now, and you can avoid wiping on the next stage. And this is one of those contents where I suggest, again, to have a decent group and be in the voice chat to make it as efficient as possible so you can get further with less risk to die. I used NordVPN. Skabadabadu. Skabadabadu. I used NordVPN. NordVPN is much faster for download, but has worse ping compared to Mudfish. For example, I have around about 260, 270-ish ping, or had that ping in for Lost Ark, but with NordVPN I had 300-ish ping, or MS. Ato doesn't recall. Don't worry, I made that guide, man. So I will just rewatch and write down the colors and what those colors mean. So don't worry, I got you, Eto. Engraving. He gonna kill me now because it's seal. So seal not engraving. It's like seals, not yeah. Anyway, so that's. I explained here where to unlock those quests. Or there is a purple quest which you need to do, which I didn't do in the last CBT. So I didn't have any seals because of that. But I mean, I didn't care at that point. But you need to do a certain quest, which I explain here in Burn. There are a lot of purple quests in Burn which are important. You need to do all those purple quests there to unlock important contents. And one of them is engraving or seals. And with seals, you can collect the book. Do I have the books here somewhere? There are different kind of books which you can get from different activities. And there we go. That's how those books look like. Some of those are for life skills. Some of those for our class skills. Some of those are for, I don't know, different stuff, and you can see it on those books, and those are all engraving/seal books, and you need certain amount of those to unlock a certain seal, and once you have unlocked it, you can engrave it onto into your rings. You know how many guardians kills at CBT final? What's up, Entsalzungsscore? What do you mean by that, man? I know about only 2 about.
I think he means how many guardians there are, maybe.
There were a lot of guardians. I mean,
maybe how many that were killed in the CBT.
Okay, so until yesterday, I believed, or I thought that the highest guardian the Korean guy slayed was Helgaia, which is the first guardian from tier 2. So we slayed the first 4 guardians from tier 1, and I thought like the best guys could only slay Helgaia. And the Korean guy who appeared a few days ago in our Discord and is helping us with translations, he managed to kill tier 3 guardians, so which means he was a lot further than we expected the guys or the top tier guys to be, and his item level was 500. So I was at 400ish. So oh my god, we wasted too much time on other useless stuff, I guess. Red. Dude, look at this. Wait a second. Where is it? Is it on gameplay? I think it's on game. Oh, there's a PvP video. Guardian raid there. Look at that toast, man. Anyways, I have to stop moving my cursor. Look at the bottom left. You can see my ping there, right? 300. Nearly 300. 296. And I'm playing a fucking blaster. And we managed to kill this boss a few times. So this was the hardest one from the first tier of Guardian. So I'm pretty sure you can do that with 300 MS. There are more than 8 Guardians, Red. There are more than 8 Guardians. A lot more than 8 Guardians. Scorpion is the lowest tier, but there are multiple tiers. I think there were four tiers, and each tier had 4 different Guardians most of the time. Some were like a combination of Guardians, but the first tier had 4 Guardians. Where are they? So we had the Chromanium, the turtle. Then we had the Black Regyrus. No, we had the White Regyrus was first, and then the Black Regyrus, and then the last one from first tier was the Scorpion, Nakrasena. And then the second tier first Guardian was Hellgaia. We didn't even try to do Hellgaia because we didn't have the enough gear, or the right gear with the right runes. I see Windows. Or I'll see Windows. I don't know. Thanks for following, man. So we killed only the first tier, man. We didn't manage to get to the second tier at all. We tried the Fox from weekly, but I mean, let's say we survived 5 minutes, if it was 5 minutes. Also here, guys, that's why was it that? I don't have it here. Fuck, I don't have the group PvP here. Yeah. It is on Twitch, guys. There is a highlight. You should check it out if you're interested in Bart, Blaster group PvP. And there was a fight where Toast was there and another fighter. And that was an awesome fight. If you have a support class and then as a Blaster, which is a fucking slow class, that synergized so well. I could depend on him. I mean, there was a time where he forgot to keep me alive. I died like 1 second after before he casted his shield. He let me down once, but most of the time he kept me alive. Who's Toast? Toast is Eto. No worries. Don't worry about that, right? What else do we have? Which guides do we have? It's feel free to ask if you have any questions which we didn't talk about or which I didn't explain yet. Engraving, life skills, combat skills. What was that about? Oh, combat items. I kind of explained it already. Everything you need to know to play Lost Ark OBT. Content overview, I explained it already with the beautiful paint picture. Lost Ark gear guide, new combat stat. What was that about? Oh, here is the so this is the Chaos Dungeon which I mentioned with the blind stacking debuff. Oh my god, Percy. Oh, at the end you can see that. So look at this. Everything is here black because I have already 4 stacks, and you will see at the end it's even darker because I have 7 stacks, and Percy is farming blind stacks, guys. And then I have maximum stack of 10. I can't see shit, and I like that mechanic because as a range class you can't just stay and spam to the center of the, or just stay at the safe distance and spam at the boss, because those blind spells most of the time they hit the range guys, so you have to move in. The leveling process to max level. I'm gonna make a guide next week, which gonna be all focused about leveling. So I'm gonna explain you guys what you need to do if you want to power level, and which stuff you need to avoid and which stuff you should. I mean, there are some optional stuff and there are stuff which you need to do. For example, there's quests which gonna give you life skill potions, and what to do if you need to close gaps, especially because they wrote it already. The XP rate in the CBTs was kind of like you had more, got more XP, so it's gonna be a little bit slower in the finals, or like in the OBT. So depending on how hard they nerf the XP, you have to close some gaps to move on with the main quest. So everything will be explained on the guide next week. How many hours to max level? So this is just my opinion. So the Korean guys just needed 2 days, but the servers in the last CBT were online only for 12 hours per day. So 2 days, but only with 12 hours per day and a boosted XP for Korean guys in a party, okay? So if you're in a party and the server is going to be online 24/7 on the OBT, I guess you also need just 2 days. Maybe even only 1 day if you are efficient to get to max level. But I would say, to be safe, like 2 days max if you do it, like if you rush or fast level, on only do the important quests and not every side quest. But yeah, only if you do it like in a party. I don't think it will be that fast if you do it solo. What do we have here? Pre-info downloading. That's it actually. I think I went over the most important stuff. Any other questions, guys? Feel free to ask. What was the hardest Guardian raid? Your hardest? I mean, killing Scorpion for the first time, we needed a few attempts, so that was hard. Will Mu Legend die after Lost Ark? Mu Legend is already dead, man. The price of accounts, I don't know, mate. I don't know.
No, they're talking about the premium. I don't know what he means. There is no premium in Lost Ark, is there?
I don't think there is a sub-based stuff. I think you can just buy daily tickets, but I hope to a certain amount only, like 5 daily tickets per day through Cash Shop. But I would prefer if there's kind of like a sub, where you buy it $5 or a certain amount, and then you will have more entries and I don't know, boosted XP rate or something like that. But if they don't have it, I hope there is a limit of tickets you can buy. What else do we have? I'm getting hungry.
Oh, you too?
What?
I'm also hungry. I was thinking of going making some ramen.
Some ramen? Oh my god. Send something over to me. Risha, what the fuck is happening, Risha? Why are you not here? Red, there is no VIP. I think you can just buy the entry tickets from the item shop. but only, I hope, only to a max amount of, for example, 5 or so. So they didn't say anything about VIP, monthly VIP or something like that. Yes, single items. Thanks for the follows, guys.
Do we actually know what will be in the cash shop 100%? I haven't seen it.
Yeah, there wasn't there a list? Where is the list? It's in one of my guides. Which guide? Combat items, Guardian Raid. Was it here? No, it wasn't here. Yeah, it's
Maybe
here.
I just
It's here.
missed it.
It's here. Oh my god, I found it. I thought I won't find it. Here we have, you will have mounts, costumes. Then we will have, I don't know. I mean, there will be guys who are gonna get this, but backgrounds for login screen. Woohoo! And revive feathers. This is one of those things, or like these two are those things which were considered by a few guys as pay to win. But this is, for example, I don't think this is going to be pay to win. As mentioned, the crucial contents you won't be able to revive. So revive feathers are not that important for that. World boss, it will.
Alright, so we know what some of the
Warte. You didn't hear that. Okay, so I got interrupted by this juicy sub from Dende the Grandmaster. Thanks for the sub, man. I appreciate it. Welcome to Tea Party, mate. So, yeah. This is not pay to win. You can, for example, world boss, if you die, you have to run back to the world boss. So, of course, if you have a revive feather, you can revive at spot and keep the damage stack up. Like, I think, depending on how much damage you do or how good your performance was on the world boss, you're going to get better rewards. It has to be like that. So, yeah, this is going to help you with world bosses, but not with guardian raids, not with cube, not with towers. So, yeah. This is the daily ticket, which you need for cube, boss rush, platinum field, and what platinum field, cube, boss rush, tower. And I hope it is limited. Even if you can buy, I don't know, 3 or 4 per day, it's still okay. It's more entry tickets. If you are really good, that will help you a lot. But I wouldn't say more entry tickets will be always better. For example, if you use those entry tickets for cube and you have a shitty party, then you're gonna waste it. This is the thing which we don't know anything about. Correct me if I am wrong, guys. Housing will be added. Yeah, that's true. Which accounts did you buy? I had an account from the last CBT2. Sadly, I only have the ID and the password, so I really want to have another account where I have all the details. But if I don't get an account like that, I have to play with that account. But I'm a little bit scared. Back to the topic. This year, as mentioned, you have the normal tools, which you need to gather stuff or for life skills. Then you have blue tools, which you can buy with the blue orbs, as mentioned earlier. They're gonna increase your life skill tier by 2. And all those tools can break. So you will have stacked those like 50 tools in your inventory. But the golden one are from item shop. The best thing it could be is like less chance to get destroyed, but still +2. I really hope it isn't a tool which is going to increase your life skill by 3. That would be OP. Basically, you just need to level up your life skill on your other stuff. So you're going to focus on one life skill and everything else you can leave by tier 1. And if you use the golden one, it's going to be maxed tier. So you can just farm the highest tier materials. I hope it's not the case. I hope it's more like less chance to break. We have a friendly Korean guy in the chat. Is that the Korean guy who is also in our Discord? Is that you? Or is it someone else?
I have no idea. We
Um,
have 2 Korean guys in Twitch.
you have 2 Korean guys. Sorry.
I don't know what happened to the other one.
This one is pet, I think. I won't buy it. It's gonna be annoying. If it's not like a pet which gonna help you to gather stuff, I mean that doesn't matter either, because if you in Lost Ark, if you press the pickup key, you're gonna pick up everything around you, right? That was the case, yeah. And you don't need a pickup pet, so but it's gonna be annoying. I hope you can just turn off other players' pet. I don't want to see like a train of pets behind a player. And then we have speeding up crafting stuff. So if you have the materials to craft something, it's gonna need, depending on how high it is from item level, it's gonna need a certain amount of time. So you go to the blacksmith, tell him, craft me that shit, here's the material, throw it at his face, and then he'll tell you, okay, come back in 5 minutes or 30 minutes. And if you have premium, or if you buy that thing, it's gonna be less time he needs to finish the equipment for you. But that's something I don't care about either. I mean, if there are no equipment later which gonna need 3 days to complete, and this gonna boost it to 30 minutes, that's gonna be sick. But I don't think that will be the case, so I don't care about it either. So all in all, it doesn't look pay to win for me. I have to wait for what this one does and how many you can buy from the ticket. Hey, Flipperito. Or Philippe Rito. I have to make the chat a little bit bigger. Those names are kind of hard to read, man. Okay, so that was about pay to win. We covered pretty much everything. Any other questions? Kirito, do you have any questions except my phone number? I won't give it to you.
Oh, I have that.
What? Okay, Kirito. Yeah.
Questions? Do I have any questions?
Mudfish, definitely don't go for the subscription. Go for paid paper traffic, guys.
Already told him that. You and Lucas are so slow.
I mean, I am slow because I have to talk, you know. I can't do 2 things at the same time. Fuck you, man. That's your job as a mod. Read.
I am reading.
Okay. Yeah, anyways,
so
guys.
What is the surprise?
What is the surprise? That was the World Post bot, man. If the guys missed. Anyways, guys, we have like less than 2 weeks left till OBT start. Of course, I'm gonna stream from day 1, and unlike most of the streamers, I'm gonna stream with a full party. So you will have annoying fucks like Kirito behind me, listening to them. I mean, lovely fucks like Kirito behind me, and their sweet voices.
Sorry to interrupt you, but CG and Ryax had a question.
Which question? Oh, there is a big one. You mentioned they want to avoid the healer tank DPS, so the Trinity. So does each class come with an ability to heal themselves, like you said? Warlord is a tank. Okay, so in PvP there were runes for some classes which could heal you, but overall, I don't think every class can heal. So there are squishy classes which are agile. So with those classes, if you are good, you should be able to avoid the damage. There are tanky classes, and in certain contents, if you really need heal, like for example, Guardian Raids, you won't be able to heal with your healing pots. You have limited combat healings. Then Bard will be useful. For example, Bard can heal for the entire group, but only like every 1 minute, once per minute or something like that. It's not that kind of heal which Bard can spam. So that doesn't mean you have to have a tank or a Bard for heals in your party for Guardian Raids. You can do it without those And I'm pretty sure some Guardians will be easier without any supports, just with damage and good guys who can just avoid getting damage. What else? Also, before you guys ask, there is no life leech. There is a buff in Cube, which gives you life leech for the party, but except from Cube, from that content, I didn't see anything which could give you life leech. No runes or something like that. Which account did you buy, or which question did I miss, Kirito, except from Rocks?
You didn't miss anything else from what I can see. Me, Lucas have covered everything else.
Okay. Do you think we'll have another surprise over the account? I mean, let's not hope so. Like, I don't think they're gonna do another re-verification before the OBT starts. So if you have an account, as mentioned earlier, I would suggest you guys to don't get the New Game Way subscription-based account. But if it's the only way to get an account before the OBT start, then of course you have no other choice. I would rather buy a little bit more expensive one-time paid account, which where they also offer to re-verification from, for example, from OBTgames over the subscription-based account. Which class is best to play with 300 ping? I think in general, I would say the more agile classes will be easier to play. The slow classes like Blaster, like maybe even Infighter or Destroyer could be harder to play because of, sometimes you will feel, especially in PvP, the ping. You will feel that. But usually in PvE, you won't feel that difference compared to other games. For example, I played Black Desert, Legend Korea, and you couldn't play that game with even 200 ping or 200 ms, constant rubber banding and shit like that. But luckily, Lost Ark has a pretty good netcode, and if you watch all my gameplays, I play most of the time with 300 ms, and you won't feel the ping at all during PvE. In PvP, you will see that a little bit, but in PvE, you won't see that at all. Only on some fights, you will be able to see that. But it's not that terrible like in other games. Oh, Arcana rubber banding. Arcana rubber banding.
I actually never had that issue when I played that.
What ping did you have?
I never, what do you say, had the issue with rubber banding when I teleported, when I played Dark.
Okay.
And I was playing with 500 ping.
What, you played with 500?
Yes.
What the fuck, man? Which VPN did you use?
Mudfish. But I wasn't using a correct setting in the notes, so...
My god, 500. Most likely you connected from you to, I don't know, to Mars, and then from Mars to Korea. That's the node which you picked.
I don't know how I got 500 ping. That's what... I have no idea. Because in Black Desert, I get 300.
Yeah, 300 should be definitely possible from where you are. Okay, what else do we have? Oh my god, 6 pings. DMs, guys, DMs. Yeah, I was kind of interrupted earlier, but it's okay. As promised, I'm gonna do a guide next week about leveling. What you should pay attention to, what you can skip to reach max level. And yeah, tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, we will activate or make the channel for World Boss bot available for everyone. As mentioned, you should check the World Boss bot on our Discord. If you find any bugs, DM us. And then shortly before the OBT starts, I'm gonna clear the World Boss chat or World Boss channel so that we will have a clear tab and where we can see when the World Boss is gonna respawn and so on. Okay, what else do we have? As mentioned earlier, also as soon as we know, maybe with today's Risha's letter, Risha is still sleeping. Usually we would have already the Risha's letter, right? I hope we're gonna get info. Okay. I hope we're gonna get infos about max member limit before the OBT starts. Also, guys, it is confirmed that there are gonna be multiple servers. So if you want to play with us, and as mentioned, or as Risham's letter mentioned in the last research letter mentioned, so there is a possibility that during the pre-character creation phase, that they lock the server. So if there are too many characters created, they're going to block it and most likely make another server. So if it's the case and we didn't get all the guys from the guild, especially from the guild, into the same server, we will go as a guild into another one. It doesn't make sense to split the guild. And of course, we will announce that on the Discord. So if you want to be in the same server like Tea Party or other community members, keep an eye on the announcement.
Oh, Dent actually has a good question.
Was ist rausgekommen mit diesem speziellen Typen wegen Account-Scamming? Welcher spezieller Typ? Also mit OBT-Games und New Game Way ist man meistens sicher, außer es passiert was Unerwartetes wie neulich mit diesen Phone Number Verification, aber die arbeiten ja dran. Die haben ja auch die meisten Leute refunded mit deren Accounts, die gekauft worden sind. Sobald ich Infos habe und dann OBT Games einen guten Deal macht, dann werde ich euch auch mit einem YouTube-Guide informieren. Aber ich weiß nicht, was du mit dem Scam meinst. Vielleicht habe ich es auch gerade nur vergessen. Mir fällt es vielleicht nur nicht ein. Yeah, my mods can understand English and German. They're pretty skilled sometimes. Der mit diesem Guild von geklaut. Nicht Guild, der hat Guides von einem anderen, der nicht zu unserer Community gehört, aber der halt sehr viel Zeit darin reingesteckt hat er übernommen, hat seinen Namen weggestrichen und seinen Namen hingeschrieben und damit auch quasi Leute in seine Gilde geholt. Aber ja, seine Posts werden vom Reddit immer gelöscht und wenn du den Namen haben willst, den habe ich auch in meinem Video erwähnt. Ich will das jetzt nicht nochmal erwähnen. Exactly, Zerta. Exactly. Okay. Any other question, guys? I'm getting hungry. How long am I streaming? 2 hours?
Yeah, 2 hours exactly from now.
Exactly 2 hours, guys. If I want to do a 24-hour stream, I need more G Fuel. I already ordered new G Fuel. I tested it last week, guys. I was a bit skeptical, but oh my god, there was a flavor which was amazing, and no bad effects after that, or backlash after drinking that stuff, which you would have usually with energy drinks. So I will definitely get it, and I will have enough G Fuel for 24-hour stream on OBT, I hope. What I will eat, I am originally from Sri Lanka, so we have some curry left. Oh, curry. I would take the ramen from Kirito too, but curry is delicious. This guy is a meme. Oh, you ordered the one with 10 most popular? Or tell me, those red packets, I don't know, all those flavors in the red packets are, I didn't like it. But try out the strawberry shortcake. Oh my god, that is the best one. I want to try out the ice cube one and the rainbow one. But as mentioned in the Discord, shortcake is the best one I tried until now. I will stream. I will talk with my group in English, but of course, if you have any questions, like now or like this stream, if anyone asks question in German, I will try to answer those questions in German too. because I'm gonna play in a party. We want to level up fast, and we will. So most of them only understand English, so I will talk in English. So if you have any questions regarding quests you are doing when you are stuck on a quest, feel free to ask during the stream. Shouldn't be a problem. I always try to look at my chat. And I have, Kirito will be playing with me in the group, so he will look at the chat too, so. What will happen in 2 hours? What is in 2 hours?
Nothing, I think.
Sorry,
In
get
2
back.
hours, I will be playing Call of Duty.
Wait, there's a countdown on? Is there a countdown?
No, I haven't seen any countdowns.
Oh, wait. Isn't that something
That's a
new?
countdown?
Isn't that something? Oh, no. Oh my god, I was panicking. I need to scroll up. What did you give him?
What is the meaning with 2 hours?
What? Dude, don't confuse the whole stream, man.
I'm looking at the Denki stand.
Yeah. What's up, Korean guy? I still can't read the Korean letters, but
Oh, it's just social network sites for people to get in touch with Korea.
Oh, it is this guy from. Okay. What's up, man?
Oh, 2 hours. We was just saying, hey, we've been streaming for 2 hours.
Oh, yeah. That's panic. Thanks, Mojito. Thanks.
I was looking so intense at the website.
Yeah, where the fuck is the countdown, man? Yeah, so I will also try to get during the week somehow an account. Like, as mentioned, I need an account with full details. I only have an account with half details, and I don't want to play with it. And then later, the Korean guy gonna change the password, and it's gone. I don't want my heart to be broken later. So yeah, I will try to get a decent account. Okay, guys, so if you have any other questions later, you can join our Discord. Discord is linked below. Click on the icon and then feel free to ask the community chat. We have the World Boss bot we will be able to check out in the next few days. We have the channels for making groups. Fucking use that channel, guys. Go in a group. If you prefer to level solo, it's okay. I don't want to blame you for anything, but I would really suggest you guys to do it in a party. It's more fun in a party. And can you give me an account? You have already an account. Yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for what? What did you say?
Just saying, as Stenta said, to look as by yourself.
He already got an account, man. A Korean guy gave him an account. Fucking lucker.
And suddenly people start speaking German.
That's okay. Ricky the Bums. Du brauchst ein Vertragshandy. Deshalb ist es für uns nicht möglich, das selbst zu machen. Außer du hast einen koreanischen Freund. Deshalb brauchen wir diese Webseiten wie OBTgames und New Gameway. Und ja. Sobald da ein gutes Angebot ist, werde ich einen Guide auch drüber machen. Weil zurzeit kämpfen die quasi gegeneinander. Ich würde lieber ein bisschen abwarten und nicht sofort kaufen. Styly, ich habe die ganze Zeit auch Fragen auf Deutsch beantwortet. Aber meistens rede ich mit Leuten auf Englisch und wenn Fragen auf Deutsch sind, antworte ich auf Deutsch. Keksha, this is the end of the stream, but still, you made it. You made it before I went offline. I mean, I will give you a cookie later. Bye-bye, Zerta.
Sure.
Okay, guys, so check out the Discord, check out the channels. Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for all the support, all the followers, and also thanks for the subscription here. Denda the Grandmaster. Who else do we have? Nosfell Zert. Also, Pugina TV subscribed earlier. The WYS guy who subscribed. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. Mikazu, yeah, Mikazu, thanks for the 100 bits, man. Thanks, mate. And bye-bye. And also Spider.
Should we make a comment?
Should we make what?
A Discord command.
Yeah, we should make a... You have the permissions to do that, right? You have. I gave you the.
Yes.
Yeah, do it. Spider, he is not here, I guess. But... Oh my gosh. Wait a second. So this one is the right one. And okay, finally I can finish it. Muxa Hak, thanks for the bits, man. Thank you very much. Don't fucking donate bits. Okay, Spider Launcher is not here, but he is my longest subscriber. 13 months, guys. I'm gonna just replay it again. 13 fucking months. Thanks, Spider. If you watch that stream later, thank you very much. You're the best. Okay, guys.
Birthday.
Happy birthday. That was from my birthday a few weeks ago. Anyways, guys, thanks again for all those. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. Oh my god, it's yeah. Thanks, Mikazu. Thanks, man. Oh my god. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. I think I should make the notification only appear on a higher bit. Thanks again, Moxa. Fucking stop it, guys. I appreciate it though, but oh my god. Now I'm lost, guys. Where was I? Is it like trolling around? Can you count it as trolling? Yeah, luckily I said it like 100 is the minimum. Otherwise there will be more trolls fucking around here with 1 bit. Fuck you guys. I knew it. I'm not that stupid, but maybe I should up it as mentioned earlier. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna close the stream really fast before any other bits gonna get in. So thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support. Next week a new guide, and we will see us on OBT stream or in the Discord. Bye bye, guys. Thank you, Kirito, for supporting me. Thank you, Chad. Have a nice day. I'm gonna eat some curry. Bye bye.